After more than 100 years of racing tradition, this series isn't showing any signs of slowing down. A century of celebration, marked with an unforgettable running of the 100th anniversary of the inaugural Indianapolis 500, added more history to an already epic race. That Cinderella story can be continued today as Dan Wheldon challenges the field for a $5 million day.
And the 34th and final car starting in this field is be driven by Dan Wheldon, going for the $5 million bonus if he can win the race. He is our in-race reporter. There he is in the number 77. Let's talk to him, Scott.
Dan Wheldon, Scott Goodyear up in the ABC booth. Do you have us?
I've got you, Scott.
Big question everybody wants to know, Dan, today is, can you win and take home the $5 million bonus?
Honestly, Scott, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think that I could win. Certainly, I'm not underestimating the talent of the other drivers in the field. I think Indy Car's got a phenomenal field right now. I want to thank Daddy and Verizon for this opportunity. And let me tell you, the Sam Schmidt Motorsports team, Brian Herder Motorsport guys have been working hard on this Bowers and Wilkins at Magnolia car with William Rast, Carbon Big Machine Records. So just so you know, Big Machine Records look after Taylor Swift. She's big right now. I've got to try and impress them a lot.
And the speeds we have here, 222 miles an hour. I mean, just fantastic speeds here today. You expect that in the race?
Absolutely. I think they'll be a little bit faster. But this is going to be a spectacle. This is a great way to go out for the Indy Car Series in 2011. We know we've got the new cars and multiple engine manufacturers coming for 2012. So we're excited and grateful to Honda for sponsoring this particular race.
Looking for Dan Wheldon. Started 34th in this field. He has moved up 10 spots. You're on board with him. And one thing he was worried about going into this race was all that dirty air created by 34 cars.
Well, right now, the position he's in, he actually has a small advantage because everybody else is opening up in front of him. And he, oh, here we go. Total contact and a huge crash. Up in turn number 2. Oh, multiple cars involved.
Oh, my. It looks like Dan Wheldon may be involved in it.
And and I spoke about this morning in the drive-in, just this amount of cars, the speed, just a chance for what they call the big one.
What happens in conditions like that, even if you're 300 yards behind it, you cannot stop these cars. The only option you have is to try to avoid it, and it was impossible to avoid anything there.
And you saw Will Power, his car involved as well. Oh, my. What a mess. That's Townsend Bell that was, I think his car was up on its side there, the 22.
15 there of Jay Howard. Additional entry, excuse me, up to 19. It's sunshine there. Some of the cars broken. Showing that's Alex Lloyd, the 19.
It is the 15 of Jay Howard.
One of the cars actually flew for about 200 yards in the air.
Red flag is out here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway on lap number 12. From high above, you can see the carnage.
Talk about the car going through the air, and you know that these cars run so low down to the ground. We mentioned before, we saw them hitting the ground.
This is slow motion from high above.
We talked about 3 or 4 wide.
Watch Sebastian Zabejo, right? A little contact right there.
Now he's trying to go from the low side to the high side, from the high side down low to get going for the turn. What ends up happening is that he gets stuck back up there, turned around, tried to take another move going down, guys, and the back end started to come around, and that started a chain reaction.
He was uncomfortable being in the top lane. Like you said, there's the car. There's 2 cars that are here. This puts Indy Wheldon in perspective. This is the horrible accident that everybody has always found to remember.
As we said, 15 cars we now know of involved out of the 34 that started this race.